I know you may not believe it. But God did it. Alright, permit me to bring you into the show that gives you that time to analyze, digest, and then talk about everything football, the Football Fans Lounge show right here on the best dial. We are Voice of the People, now the Point of Fam, Legal City. Happy to be back on your radio. You already know it can only be God. And it's a big Monday. Welcome to the show. And I'm not feeling like I'm from Manchester United. I don't want to feel like an Arsenal fan. I don't want to sound like I'm feeling like postponed like a Liverpool Merseyside derby. I know I'm from the city, but I'm not going to do like the main things. But maybe I like to connect with the Blues. Or maybe I should have played that Chelsea song because Maresca is really cooking up something very strong. But welcome to the show. I am the voice of the mic. You already know my name is KZK. Let's get started. Let's get into it properly because a whole lot of analysis on the show this evening. Yes, we start from home because some people like to use the word that says charity begins at home. Okay, from home, whichever will go. Now, let's start with the first one that I have here on the show to talk about where Samson Siasia, coach, ex-Spikers International, ex-Spikers coach, has come to say that he's called on his friend. That's the word. His teammates, while during their playing days, and he said he has told Augustine Eguavoen to step down from the role. What role? Interim role, temporal role, the coach of Super Eagles, and then now according to Samson Siasia, Eguavoen cannot be in charge of the team, and also in his capacity as a technical director of the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF. He also advised the NFF not to hire a foreign coach for the three-time African champions. Now, let me quote the Bayelsa-born player, Samson Siasia rightly said, "We don't want any foreign coach. We don't want any foreign coach here anymore because they are not coming to do anything. We have good materials at home and that we should not be talking about hiring a foreign coach." And he said, as for Eguavoen, my friend, his future with the Super Eagles, I will not suggest that. He continues, he has to make one choice. He should be focused on one of the jobs. He said, I will suggest that. We'll wait a while to see how the team will be. It is a very young team. Eguavoen has a job already as a technical director. He should resign as the Super Eagles manager and concentrate on his job. He cannot hold two positions at the same time. He should actually decide on which one to hold and leave the other. That's the big one we'll start with before we delve into other football stories. I know about Dan Oswald, who will be leaving his role as sporting director of Man United by mutual agreement, and the United Club have come to say we would like to thank him for his time out. Now, quickly, Ikechukwu is in the building with me. It's great to have you join me this evening. Welcome to the Football Fans Lounge. Are you doing all right, first of all?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for having me, and yes, good evening to our listeners.
Right.
It's been a very eventful weekend.
Definitely.
And of course, going by what you just said about Augustine Eguavoen and Samson Siasia.
Right.
I think at this point, Eguavoen should just take a bow.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he should take a bow.
Really?
Sometimes the best way to actually leave is to read the room.
Yeah.
And the room at this point is not in favor of him staying. A lot of persons have been calling for him to leave after the last two games we played, the last two qualifiers that we played.
Right.
So at this point, I think he's done his job. He's qualified us for the Nations Cup. He should just step out since it's obvious that they don't want him around. Of course, some persons still do want him. And I think this advice from Siasia is coming from a good place. But then the timing and where it's actually coming from is actually wrong. Okay. I think Samson Siasia should have approached him in person and tell him, hey, bro, this is what I think you should do. I mean, you see very much the technical advice of the team. So whatever happens, you're still very much part of the team.
Right.
But then the timing and where it's
go on.
And then so this sort of things, when you look at it, you want to ask yourself, at this point, as a man who really understands football, who understands that football is actually not just physical on the field, it's mental, it's psychological. If the coach is unstable, the team is obviously unstable.
Right.
And I'm going to look at it from three phases. One of the phases is what I've just discussed about timing. The second phase is the fact that Siasia said that the foreign coach do not have anything to offer.
Here to do anything.
But then the question is, which level of foreign coach are we discussing? Are we discussing the Labadia or the Jose Mourinho level of foreign coach? If we're discussing the Jose Mourinho level of foreign coach, he can't say they don't have anything to offer. Okay. But if we're discussing those who actually are perhaps grade D or grade E or grade Z, then I can agree with him that they really do not have anything to offer. So then, do we need a coach, be it foreign or local? Yes, we do. We need a coach that is at the highest level. A coach that can say, look at him and say, okay, this is a man that's not just coming to Super Eagles to actually uplift his CV, but a man that's coming not just to uplift that, but of course to add value to the Super Eagles. A man that without the Super Eagles in Africa, any other team will look at him and hire him. That's the kind of manager we'll be looking at, a grade A manager. So and then lastly, looking at what Siasia said again about the administration and how he feels that as an ex-teammate this guy needs to actually move in and take his advice. See, they play together. At some point, I want to believe they shared locker room. At some point, I want to believe they even shared hotel, because when they go play international games, for me, right, the advice is not wrong. Like you said earlier this morning about this particular thing, you said that we should take it that he's giving the right advice at the wrong time.
Okay, so maybe just let's see how that goes. Quickly, we're just talking about Coach Samson Siasia, talking about Eguavoen. He's come to tell him you need to focus on one of the jobs. You can't stay on both jobs. You need to resign. If you feel you want to continue with the Super Eagles job, of course you can. But let me even say this. Let me even sound this. Let me even say it clear so you understand. Coach Eguavoen has got nothing to lose at this point. He's literally got nothing to lose, because he's coming to the technical director of the Super Eagles. And quickly, let's talk about one more, and then we bring you this one. This is a lot of people have tagged a lot of talk. Abuse of office. Some say EFCC launches investigation into NFF over alleged fund mismanagement. And when you hear fund mismanagement, I like to bring it down to the layman's terms, and I like to let you know that fund is money. So like a money mismanagement, it would interest you to know that according to report, the economics, some like to use the word economics, and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has initiated an investigation into allegations of abuse of office and fund diversion within the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF). In a letter dated 28 November 2024, addressed to the National Sports Commission (NSC), the EFCC requested detailed information on the NFF's financial dealings and sponsorship. This letter, also signed by Farouk Dangundaji on behalf of the EFCC chairman, emphasized the need for transparency to conclude the investigation. Now, let's talk about the anti-graft agency, what they've asked the NSC to provide. Talk about the National Sports Commission. Now, the first one I have on the list is the fact that you have to provide a list of sponsors for the NFF and the Professional Football League. That's when I use the word Professional Football League, just permit me to know, you need to know it's a Premier Football League, but they're called Professional Football League, both corporate and individual, from 2022 till date. Details of donation received, including the amount of banks into which the funds were deposited. 3. Specifics of fund release for the prosecution of 3 major football tournaments beyond the regular budgetary allocations. Are you understanding it? The 4th one, information on donations from FIFA for the preparation of the Super Falcons for the 2023 Women's World Cup, and from CAF for participation in the 23 AFCON final. It's clear when they give you a job, I feel like it's just like Ike would rather say, like he said on TV today, there's nothing wrong about this. But I told him something. I said there's nothing wrong, but something could be wrong. It's like investigations. And if you've done a job, you need to have documents that have been kept just for tomorrow. Who knows what comes to play, just like we have now. Now, according to the report, another one is a list of companies appointed as consultants for the NFF and Professional Football League. So you need to know, if we participate, if we make it to the World Cup come 2026, there's always something to gain. For every time you participate in the World Cup, you stand a chance. Not to stand a chance, it's mandatory. There's something about your team, you'll be giving, I don't want to call the amount of money at this point in time, but you know it's money, right? And from every stage, just as you keep going on, you get, you advance, via the pay. Now, the EFCC highlighting its statutory authority under Section 3-38 and that's 38(1) and 2 of the EFCC Establishment Act 2004 as the basis for the request. Now, this development follows growing concerns about financial mismanagement within the NFF. The investigation is expected to shed light on the Federation's financial practices and addresses accountability in the administration of Nigerian football. The National Sports Commission and other stakeholders are yet to comment on the EFCC's request as at when this message was received. You could talk about this with me. When you hear EFCC, first of all, what comes to your mind? Let's talk about that one.
Money problem.
Must it be money?
Money problem. That's what they stand for, financial crime.
Okay, so that what comes to your mind first of all?
Money problem.
Okay, money problem for EFCC for you. All right, nothing like just fear.
No, just money problem. I know there's a problem. Problems comes with fear. So money problem, yes, there's huge. Something is going amiss. Something is not right. So we have to really put our eyes there. You know how the logo of the EFCC is an eagle. Yeah. You know how the eagle eyes and all of that. So, but then for this particular issue, right? Thank God it's not a case of embezzlement.
Okay.
Or we are not yet there that they've confirmed that there's a case of embezzlement.
For now, it's money.
What we have is mismanagement, which
fund.
You could look at it as, okay, perhaps it might be a case of misappropriation of funds or whatever.
Right.
But then let's look at it as it is. Right. We've had cases of our players going to tournament. They're being owed. I'm not talking about people, because when people talk about when people hear these things from outside, many of them will think you're just talking about the male Super Eagles and all that. We're discussing not just the male team. We're discussing the under 17. We're discussing the under 17 female as well.
Super Falcons, the big brand.
Of course. So all of
them.
these teams together. Now we've had cases of certain persons being owed, coaches payment being delayed, and all of that. And we want to believe that there's money coming in, even though this NFF is not a money-making organization.
Right.
But then, at this point, whenever you qualify for a tournament, it's expected that a certain amount is given to you.
Yeah.
And then what have we been using all of this money for? All of these things, want to believe, is what makes EFCC got interested in this whole case. Again, looking at the Super Eagles as a case study, right? We've had a case of our coaches being owed. We've had a case of players. I mean, you remember 2016 Olympics, where Mickey had to pay we know that. Right. So some money and all of that. These sort of things, is not what we expected, or what is expected of the Super Eagles, or of a country as big as Nigeria. Now, EFCC stepping in is to check. Okay, all this money that's been coming in, how far have we used it? Have we actually used it for what it was meant to be used? Who are the people sponsoring this particular? Who are the people actually making these funds come in? How much of these funds that they voted in actually got to the right source? All of these questions will be answered at the end of all of this investigation.
So it's like a fair one.
Yes, I want to also believe that before EFCC stepped in, there must be someone who have actually given them an insight that, hey, something is going on right in there. Go and check it out. Do you understand? Right. Yes, there must be somebody. And trust me, the whole nation, I want to believe the whole country is really interested in the outcome of this particular investigation. Because for me, it's long overdue. Okay. We've had too many cases of money issue in our football team. Both the male and the female category.
So do you think they would make it out of this one? I'm just
Are you asking if they will make it out clean?
Clean, right, that's the word.
No, I can't put my money on that.
Why?
No, I don't think they'll make it out clean.
You don't think so?
At the end of the day, it might not be a case of embezzlement.
Okay.
It might be a case of misappropriation. But if they will entirely make it out clean, I doubt it.
Okay, so let's talk about prize money. FIFA Club World Cup 2025, $100 million. And for the UEFA Champions League 2024, 90 million prize money. That's $. And then FIFA Club is big.
I mean, it's
the bigger. That's FIFA.
It's the World Cup in the club level category.
Club level, right.
Right. So you want to say it's actually very big. A lot of sponsors. I mean, this is the very first time.
Yeah. So
Trust me.
We have FIFA World Cup 2022, like the back one, $42 million prize money. So it's just like, the Champions League is also big.
Very big.
But because of let's put it because of the FIFA, the World
Yes,
Cup.
it's the world.
The world, right?
And now the branding is going to be coming into anything world tournament. It's usually bigger than continental tournament where you say AFCON or UEFA or CONCACAF or whatever, CONMEBOL. When we talk about the world, it's everybody. So the branding is not just coming from one part. The branding is flowing from every continent.
Yeah.
People want to be seen.
Okay, so let's quickly talk about Nani. He's retired. 728 career games, 152 career goals. He won the Premier League 4 times. You would have rang a bell, but you're far from the bell. The League Cup Better World 2 times. Champions League once, Euros once. Taca de Portugal 3. Taca de Portugal again. Taca de Portugal and Taca de Portugal. Quite different. Nani has announced he's hanging up his boots and he has retired from football. Big achievement.
I think
big achievement.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing left in his cabinet as a player is the World Cup.
Exactly.
So he's seen it all. He's seen it all. I mean, he played in the highest level in England, the biggest club in England. So what else will you say is lacking? Is it the Premier League? Is it the Champions League? What?
He's actually a big boy. 4 Premier League, 1 Champions League. I mean, well deserved. Let's talk about Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich members have voted to retire the club number 5 shirt in honor of Frank Beckenbauer. That's a good one. We've seen Franco Baresi, AC Milan jersey number retired. But 4th-tier Spanish side, Deportiva Minera, just got Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey and they were celebrating and jumping up. Why?
It's a big branding for them. It's a big branding for them.
To play against Madrid.
The biggest club in the world. It's huge. Like, see, this is exactly what I was saying. Right. That sometimes some games, it's not about whether you win or whether you lose. Participation is key. Right. How you actually fare. That was what I was talking about, the coaches. Sometimes people don't care if you win or lose. They just want to enjoy good football. They just want to see themselves. They just want to see. Fans sometimes look at the game and say, we know we might not win this game. Let's just not play badly.
Yeah.
So for these guys now, they are saying we are playing against Madrid. Come on. I mean, which PR is going to be bigger than this in Spain?
Okay, let's talk
if they end up winning the game, what?
I know what you mean. So the Champions League will be out. Hopefully, I can tell you that. Yes, we already know quite lengthy, but let's keep that on the sideline. Race for the Golden Boot. Right now in the Premier League, Haaland has got 13 goals. Mo Salah has got 13. Cole Palmer has 11. Do you see any of these guys winning it at the end of the day, or is the winner yet to be announced just somewhere?
For me, it is still very much Erling Haaland's award to lose. Yes, Mo Salah is coming strong, but Erling is very dangerous. If Man City get their strides, they might not end up winning the league. But if Man City get their strides right, trust me, Haaland might just win it again.
Okay, let's talk about Maresca and his plans. Maresca said, no City, no Liverpool, no Arsenal player can slide the way Marco Correa did. That's why we are not in the race. This man is, I don't know, a lot of people are saying it's a mind game. For every time you talk to Enzo Maresca, he tells you Pep is the greatest. He tells you sweet words. He tells you that Chelsea is just growing. And really they are growing. We know it's a growing team.
Yeah.
He has done so well. We must give him his flowers, right? But he's always saying, don't talk about Chelsea. We're not in contention. Don't even bring Chelsea. We just want the top 4. That's like the priority of the club owners. We know. But the way he's always saying it, now look at what he said. He's now making, when I use the word, it's decent. Like, is he a positive diss? He does a word like that. Kukurea slipped off twice yesterday, and it cost Chelsea goal. The first one, twice. Johnson got the ball off, and the second one, what's the second one from the other side? So both goals was errors from, Marco Correa, and he had to change his boot. That for me looked unprofessional because he warmed up. So he noticed, although that pitch was actually,
slippery.
Quite slippery, but you should have known. I mean, while you were warming up, your start will tell you, am I good enough? He made the first mistake and he felt like, oh, this is me, Kukurea, Euro winner. And he made the second one. And when the game finally ended, Chelsea turned the table around. It was like a rice with a prepared stew. And people have begun to say the name is Palmer, but you can call him Calmer because he brings you down, he calms you down. Let's talk about Enzo Maresca and his style. Do you see this as his man game?
So for Marco Correa, remember how, after he changed his boots, he actually gave assists and Chelsea, got a lifeline back into the game. See, what Enzo Maresca is doing, perhaps he understood that, in England, there are certain things you don't say. So he's being very careful. Again.
So he's chasing off the media.
Yes, I think he's trying to do that. Again,
them off, right.
Another thing I think he's doing is playing a very deep mind game, like you said, the art of war. I mean, appear to your opponent like you are not there. You know, just submit to them totally. and then by the time you strike, they don't see you coming. So exactly what he's doing. He understood that this Chelsea side is actually not very prepared, but he has done a lot of work on the ground, and we are seeing the result of it. This guy is a serial winner. He has shown that he can actually win titles. Yes, right. You might want to say
it's in his DNA.
You might want to say, okay, perhaps he won it. He won the treble with Man City as an assistant coach.
Right.
He went to Leicester. He brought them from Championship as a Championship winner.
Yeah.
So he understands what it takes to actually win titles. Now he's at Chelsea. He's doing the job. He's doing it silently. He knows that Chelsea has been through difficult waters. Chelsea has sacked, a couple of managers before they got him. He knew how Chelsea finished last season. He knew these guys had potential, but the chemistry is not yet there. Now, for him to start winning at this point, he knew that the spotlight will be on him. He doesn't want it at this point. He doesn't want to put pressure on the players. All of these players are quite young. One problem Chelsea had this season, or Chelsea have had so far in the past couple of seasons that we've seen, is the fact that that team lacks a leader. And Cole Palmer is stepping up as a leader they will see. And you remember the last game that Palmer didn't play, you'll see that there's something about the Chelsea team.
It takes me to ask you this question now, Ikechukwu, because right now Chelsea at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 6 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. And then Anke Postecoglou, according to Christian Romero, he's come to say he's a great coach. Players should be the first one to be criticized. Then if we lose 10 games, the staff can be changed. We are very happy with the staff. We love how they work and the football, the way they try to play. Now, Cole Palmer, I'm going to bring his record to you, but let me ask you this one in short form. Can I now say no Cole Palmer, no Chelsea? Sometimes people don't like to hear this word, but I'm just asking. Sometimes we can pick out a player and ask question, because right now you can say no City, no Rodri, no City. It works.
You can say that for City because Rodri has actually shown that he can actually lead the charge to a title. He has shown that he has showed that in the biggest of moments he will step up. When City were nowhere in that Champions League final, he just got the goal from nowhere. Right. He has shown that in a difficult situation he can actually score a goal that can actually change the fortune for his team, and they've won titles with him. Chelsea is yet to win anything with Cole Palmer, so we cannot categorically say without Cole Palmer. But yes, we can say there's a glimmer of, like I said, the best word to use right now is the fact that he's stepping up as the leader of the team. Okay, that's what I would say.
All right, so we have back-to-back losses for Napoli. 3-1 loss to Lazio, 1-0 loss to Lazio. They lost in the Coppa Italia, not straight starting the game. Now, 2 defeats of Lazio in the colors of 4 days, just a few days. What's going on? Can we see Ademola Lookman's club, the Bergamo guys, win the Serie A?
It's still early.
Because it's still early, but this is when it starts now.
Yeah, we know, right? It's still early. Remember that Lookman had, a little knock a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Who says that? We're not praying for it, but this thing happens. It's football. It's a league. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Something can happen to the key players, and then it starts drifting apart. It happens to everything. Look at Manchester City. They're suffering. They don't really understand what's going on. It can happen to the best of teams. And when it happens like that, it's how far you can actually hold your own that will determine if you are going to actually win the title. So at this point, Napoli going through what they're going through is part of what a league brings. Yeah. Can they actually win the title? It's still very much possible. Can the Bergamo boys, like you said, Gasparini boys, can they actually win the title? It is still very much possible.
Okay, let's talk about best 100% penalty record. Cole Palmer has leveled with Yaya Toure, with Van Nistelrooy remains unbeaten as a manager in England. 6 matches, 4 wins, 2 draws. And then for the MPFL, Saturday, Nazareth United 1-0 against Lobby Stars. Sunshine lost to Shooting Stars 1-0. And then we saw Sunday games played 2-3-2 to Heartland. Rangers 1-0 to Rivers United. Caterpillars 1-0 to Castina United. RB Warriors 2-0 to Niger Tornadoes. Bayelsa 1-0 to Ikorodu City. Remo Star 2-0 to El Kanemi. Nazareth United. Let's keep that game. I'll talk about something about that. But let me tell you, Kwara United game is postponed with Eyimba because they got engaged with the Zamalek game, and then Eyimba got released. Is it a better result? Yes, maybe, because that's the defending champion of Egypt, defending champion of that very tournament. Talking about Zamalek. And also for today, big games already ongoing. That game is still on. I think it should be done by now. We have Aqua United, Bentel, and Sherman. But Ikechukwu, let me talk about this quickly. Why am I seeing all of this? Aside Saturday, all of the home side for Sunday won. Why is it like that? Why are you laughing now? Let's talk about. You said we
are getting there.
What do you mean?
We are getting there.
Why are you laughing?
This is not
because Ikorodu City used to be in form, and they lost away to Bayelsa United. Because I know they play on a neutral ground. Ikorodu will definitely get the result.
This is
why? Just explain the home side.
Like I said,
Why are you smiling?
This is a natural phenomenon. I mean,
I don't understand what you mean natural phenomenon.
I'm coming there now.
Okay.
This is a natural phenomenon. This is one thing we've always talked about in the league, how it is difficult to win away from home.
Yeah.
Right? Not even just to win away from home, how it is difficult to get a positive result away from home, be it a draw. Right. So I think last season we recorded a very good number. It was high. We got a lot of away win. This season, yes, we want to say yes, we've been getting some results right too, but it is still very much difficult. This is part of what we're talking about. If the league is not really open for a away team to actually get a chance, it becomes a very big problem, And Ikorodu City, they've been doing so well. Yes, it's expected. Some teams can actually go away and lose. It happens everywhere in the world. But then we really need to fix our league properly. Serious.
Okay.
That's exactly what I was
so
saying.
Christian Benteke has come to say it's annoying when you do everything as a player, but someone with more marketing and PR is named the best player. Who is he talking about?
Of course, it's Leo Messi.
Messi. Okay, let me keep that aside. Atletico Madrid got it right yesterday, 4-3. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they did it, but whichever way. Now, another one again. Let's quickly tell you. Chelsea, a record. Cole Palmer now holds the 100% penalty conversion record in the Premier League history, breaking Yaya Touré's record. And then Clinton Morrison said something about Cole Palmer. He said, this kid has got the world at his feet.
I want to agree with him.
And he said, say what you want. This kid is a world class. And he said, he is the best player in the Premier League at the moment. Of that, there is no doubt in the class. Cole Palmer, world class. That's the word.
World class, not yet, but
what are you waiting for?
No, it's not yet.
Lamine Yamal is a world class.
Not yet, but very close, closer than Cole Palmer.
I'll permit you. I don't want to know. I'll just let you go with you.
No, closer than Cole Palmer. I would say that. Now, see what separates a world class player from a player who is actually getting on his groove is two things. One, consistency when you come from injury, long-term injury, or perhaps say a month or two, and you still remain the same.
But you don't need to. It's not emotional to go on injury. Some players are not injury prone.
No, every player will definitely go into.
But we have records about players who are not prone.
No, I'm not saying being prone. I'm saying you have to go.
Okay,
Ronaldo went. Lionel Messi went.
Right.
Go and come back. Let's see how far you fare. And the second,
so you want to use injury to?
No. I said two things. The second one is how much you can actually. That's actually the most important.
All right.
How much you can actually lead a team to glory.
Okay.
Let's see how far Cole Palmer will lead this Chelsea side. Then we can start talking about having a conversation about. See, the likes of Frank Lampard will not be rated if they didn't lead Chelsea all the way.
Okay, so let's talk about Barcelona's appeal against House of Flakes for red card. They're trying to appeal that one to extend his ban from 2 to 6 games. The German manager will be sidelined for the next 6 league games. See, some things I saw during the weekend. What's his name? Rico Lewis. The red card he got against Charlo, but that was not a red card for me. But let's talk about Caicedo. Moise Caicedo, some like to call him that word. The Ecuadorian, not the player. He did something. And if you remember, it was against Song Heung-min yesterday. He stampled his boat, and I thought that was like a red card. But the commentator said something. He said it should have been a red card, but the press was not high, was not much. Like, you don't understand. He got caught.
He said his stamp was not hard.
Yeah, it was not press. Like it was not intense.
Yes.
And I'm asking, it must not be intended. Let me ask you: has the VAR done more harm than good?
More harm than good. I think it has done more good actually.
More good.
Yes. In overturning situations. I mean, just imagine there's no VAR. A lot of things that would have happened to the game. That a lot of person will be like, this is rigged. The VAR actually helped to curtail. Now, where the VAR, why people actually ask this particular question you ask is the fact that sometimes people overlook the VAR because it is not the VAR that makes decision.
Yeah.
The VAR will just have to show you, what you actually missed, and then it is still you that will take decision if you want to go by it or not. So it's actually not the VAR.
But that's the implementation of VAR. He helps. That's why we call the VAR.
That's why I said more. It
helps us to see.
It has done more. Actually.
Some have said it slows the game.
By how many seconds?
It slowed the game.
Injury slows the game too.
Okay. All right, let me hold you on that. Cole Palmer has got. We need to open the lines. 5:40 quite late. Oh, we'll need to run now. Cole Palmer in the Premier League this season, 15 games, 10 goals, 7 assists. Amazing.
Smoking.
And then, have you ever seen anything like this in the Premier League? Marco Correa slips off not once but twice in the build-up to Tottenham goals, prompting him to change his boots. And that thing that happened yesterday, Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea marrying them like.
Nine, babe.
That's a big shame for me.
Babe. The same way Man City and Tottenham, babe.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about Raul Jimenez. 52. He's now just one goal away from leveling Chicharito's 53 for the most Premier League goals scored by a Mexican. And after LA Galaxy won the MLS Cup, Marco Reus finally has a domestic league title. I'm happy for him. I'm
happy for him too.
Now, West Ham are also considering the Middlesbrough boss. Talking about Michael Carrick, should they sack current manager Julen Lopetegui, and then it's breaking out there that Mo Salah is expected to extend his contract by Liverpool with 2 years. Good news.
Good news for Liverpool, actually. Good news for Aaron Slot. He needs a leader in that team.
And Salah is one of those guys.
Yeah, Salah is just one of those guys. Arguably, the second after Van Dijk. So they need his presence. Even when they cannot figure out how to actually get a goal, Salah can just spring up a surprise.
So Pep Guardiola has come to say it's a season to suffer. Pep Guardiola worried as he's just not happy about the team. But his words following Man City draw against Crystal Palace. But Victor Gyökeres, somebody posted something out there. His name is Chris. He said Victor Gyökeres to Chelsea. Who says no? And Gyökeres posted, I say no.
He doesn't want.
He doesn't want. Simple.
That's what it means.
Okay, so Antonio, lucky man, God has saved his life. God is great always. As I always say, accident, but he got out from this one. Kylian Mbappe has just scored his 200th league goal of his career, and now Ligue 191 goals, and in Real Madrid 9 goals. Will he shine?
At what age? Is he up to 25?
Yes.
Maybe. Okay. Maybe he might get up to 500. Anyways,
He might. Generally,
yeah. Because I mean, with the way he's starting, with the way he's playing at Real, I doubt he's going to hit 600.
Okay, let me talk about the top 4 quickly with you. Let's start with Liverpool. Match postponed. Let's keep that aside. Let's talk about Chelsea. They've done well. Let's leave Chelsea. Let's talk about Arsenal. Arsenal dropping points.
It's not good for them, actually. It's actually not good for them. Arsenal is the most stable team outside Manchester City before the league started. We're expecting that as City had this deep, Arsenal should chase the league. And I think they've got more character. They've got, a cohesive team that can actually take the league by its bull at this point. But then I don't know what's happening. City is sleeping and they're also sleeping. It's so unfortunate. And this is the time for actually Mikel Arteta. See, Arteta, this is December this year, by this month, rather, made Arteta 5 years on the job.
Yeah.
If an another slot or Enzo Maresca ends up winning this league title in their first season, it means Arteta is a failure.
Can you say that?
That's what it means. Simple.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay, City, what's going on with City? Why are they on and off?
Now, City's problem is hydra-headed.
Okay.
One, apart from the fact that they have injuries, which I consider the least reason here.
Right.
The major reason with City here is the fact that the players are not motivated again. You remember Pep last season in Spain?
Yeah.
He said that he was unable. He discovered that he was unable to, motivate the boys. These guys have won everything apart from Lionel Messi. The rest have won everything, including the World Cup at 22.
Yeah.
Now, is it 22 at 24?
Let me let you. We have to open the lines now. 0700 903 903 903 081 7175. So if you want to call us on the show now, we tell you what we're talking about. Okay, so we are talking about the first one. I'm asking Samson Siasia and Eguavoen. Samson Siasia has told Eguavoen to resign. Leave one job. You can't be doing 2 things at a time now. What do you make about that? Tell me about the English Premier League top scorers, Salah, Haaland, Cole Palmer. Would any of them win it? Chelsea and Enzo Maresca. What is Chelsea really cooking? Can Chelsea win the Premier League? That's one question. We already know top 4 is sure. Is it sure? I think
top four.
I've always said it from the
offset.
Sure. Top 4 is sure for me.
Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea. I still believe City will make the top 4. I don't want to
whichever way, yeah.
So the 4 of them. So I don't know how they're going to finish. But the top 4 is actually sure.
Okay, so tell me about Cole Palmer. Can I be right to say? Can someone be right to say no Cole Palmer, no Chelsea? Tell me about the Serie A champions, Atalanta and then Napoli. Will any of those guys win it? And then, can you say though, that match on Song Heung-min, was that a red card for you if you did see that game? Salah, contract with Liverpool, how good is this for the Liverpool people? La Liga, Real Madrid winning Girona 3-0 away from home, and then Real Betis topping Barcelona. It ended 2-2. Who would win the league at the end of the day finally? Because Madrid is coming close. Atletico won yesterday as well. And then lastly, what is wrong with City? 08171756338, the WhatsApp number. So call. This one says Lamar is far better than Cole Palmer because Lamar is a big match player. Daddy Ivan from South Light Town. Call me directly 0700 903 903 903. Time to go back to the phone line so we talk. Come in, welcome. What's your name?
Good evening. This is good.
Yeah, great to have you join us. Good evening. Welcome to the show, man.
My name is Andrew from Beda, Lagos.
All right, Andrew, talk to us. Welcome.
I'm loving Mr. Ketugo. His analysis is top notch, my brother.
Oh,
I'm enjoying this over here.
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, good night.
All right, thank you so much. Just that sounds amazing. Sounds so cool to go. Who's home?
Good evening.
Yeah, great to have you join us. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
I don't feel life.
Are you driving?
I want to park.
Okay, when you park and you call us on the show. Yes.
I will lie for you.
I don't lie for you.
I invest for you.
What I do you now, bro? So what I do you?
You don't say, Yaman for back as you know, Kopama for where now.
No verse, no verse.
I know see, no the Kopama they learn.
Okay. All right, let me take that from you. Okay, say that's just the word. That's the big one. Kopama is really learning. Everyone will have a lot to say about that very one. Let's go back to the phone lines. The WhatsApp number 08171756338. Phone numbers to call directly 0700903903 Okay, you have caused a problem. I'm asking this question. Is a Kopama or is Kopama a world-class player?
No, it's not yet a world class.
Who is home?
Nah.
Hello? Are you here? Oh, he left.
A player that is yet to cement a first team jersey for the national team. You call him a world class player?
I'm just asking.
He's not yet a world class player. Let's not deceive ourselves. He's good.
Okay.
He might get there. He might be better than every one of them. Foden and the likes in let's say a couple of seasons after maybe this season. But then let's just face the fact. At this point, he's not yet.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Yeah, great to have you. Good evening. What's your name? Yes.
My name is Candy calling from Agro.
Did you say Candy?
Yeah.
Did you say Candy? That's your name, right?
Kelly from Agro.
Oh, yeah. Kelly. Oh, Chaos. All right. Kelly, talk to us. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Kopama is here to be a world class. We are hoping that it's world class from this to come.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I have this one. Matt saying on YouTube, KZK, my boss. I like your show. Welcome back on radio. Matthew from Ajao. Okay. Kopama problem. He's getting there. What of Lamar?
Lamar is closer.
Closer.
It's a step.
He's a starter in the national team.
He's
a starter in Barcelona.
He's a step above Cole. See, it's just like say 2007 season, right? 2007 to 2008 season.
All right, welcome. Good evening.
Yeah, Ernest on the line.
All right, Elias, welcome. Talk to us.
Yeah, thank you. As in, this year for Chelsea yesterday, seriously, as in, for Chelsea, this is actually for Sohoku.
Yeah.
I think the man deserves to be on his job.
The man deserves to do what?
He deserves to be sacked.
Oh, he deserves to be sacked.
Yes, if he changed as in almost.
I get Postecoglou.
Now, when he was losing, hello, are you listening?
Yeah, go on. We can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, I think if we are this in social this management, I would have started and for support yesterday. Because how will you know that who goes with 4-2 before coming to 4-3? Who does that? And for Kupama is not yet the whole class.
Okay.
That's right.
I'll take it from you. Thank you so much. And as Ange Postecoglou, what's sacking?
I don't know. I mean, Chelsea, Tottenham doesn't appear like a serious team, so whether they sack him or not, they are still very much the same thing.
Mr. Phil will come for you. Hello.
One.
Oh, my man, welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name, man?
Yeah, this is Matthew Douglas Snoop. Calling from Lome.
Oh, from Lome. Welcome to the show. Talk to us.
Ikechukwu, well done job there,
I
man.
greet you, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, Ikechukwu have said it all. For me, Man City, for me, the old layers are many there. That is number one. It's no problem of coach. The old layers are many. Even the thing is still affecting Man U. Old layers. Yeah, so coming for Chelsea, Kopama is not yet, but he'll be there.
He'll be there.
Yeah, and there's no way you can say if there's no Kopama, there's no chance because a lot of players there in the pitch. So somebody can play like him there, but he will not perform like Kopama.
Okay. All right.
That's what I have. Yeah.
I'll take it from you, my man. Snoop. Thank you so much. That's a big game for Lavia. Big game player. Romeo Lavia.
Yeah.
Hello. Talk to me.
Hello, KCK. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
This is Oladimeji. Welcome back.
Oh,
I
thank
tried
you.
to call you last week.
Oh, I'm back. Thank you so much, Oladimeji. You're welcome.
Ikechukwu give the evening.
I greet you, sir.
See, people should take sentiment out of football, please. How can you say Kopama is better? Lamine Yamal is better than Kopama. They are both doing well. For me, Kopama last season and this season is doing well, and we can see it.
And that's consistency.
Yeah, consistency. So, and I also want to. Something is bothering me,
Okay.
After four straight lose, Man City is still not far from top 4. How?
is what happened. I'm thinking as well.
It's because other teams are actually not winning.
No team have ever done that too.
Yeah.
After straight 4 lose, still remain top 4.
That's like a did you know?
Give it to me.
Okay. Thank you for that eye opener, my man. Thank you so much. All right. I appreciate you. Okay. Save, man.
Big. That's big.
That's a did you know? Okay, please put on the reminder for Tuesday.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Yeah.
No team has ever done that. Losing 4 games in a row and still remaining top 4. Please, you can don't forget. That's a Pep Guardiola. That's why I have boys. That's why I have men. That's why I have guys on the outside. Big guys coming alive in big moments. Like a did you know for me. All right, welcome to the show. Hello. Oh, I did miss that. This one says, good evening, KZK. As a football player, categorically, if you can make a first 11 in Real Madrid, Man City, and Barcelona, then I believe you are a world-class player. Please, when is Africa Best taking place? Daddy Ivan from Satellite Tower. That's 16th, Marrakech, Morocco, December. So we are close. Who's home? Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Hello, bro.
Yeah, my man. Welcome to the show. Good evening.
I agree to you. You're doing well.
Thank you so much.
My name is Callistus. I'm calling you from Satellite Tower.
Oh, Callistus, you're in. Welcome to the show. Great to have you.
Thank you. Ike Moment, how are you doing?
I greet you, sir.
You're doing well. Your analysis is number one, and my brother, you're doing well.
Thank you so much,
We're
man.
here for you, man.
Thank you so much.
God bless you. I just want to make a point here concerning Musala's renewal of contract in Liverpool.
Right.
I think that's the best thing that has happened, that will happen to Liverpool at this point in time.
Knowing fully well that he's in his 30s.
Of course, he's in his 30s, but he's doing more than many people that are in their early 20s presently.
Right.
So, Mo Salah deserves the renewal of his contract. He can even extend it to 4 years. We don't mind.
That's enough. Thank you so much, my man. Are you a Liverpool fan?
Yes, I know. Yes. I never walk alone.
Okay.
We never walk alone.
Indeed.
There's something I saw on the media today. Something talking about people coming for Arnold. I don't know, is Arnold up for sale?
Yes, Real Madrid has been on the radar. I mean, Real Madrid is the closest, always has been the closest. But for now, Arnold is saying, I'm focusing on my club for now. It's Liverpool.
But we have not seen anything like that from Liverpool.
Not up for sale. Speculations, not about the club now. Club sides wanting. Can you hear me? Not
Yeah, I
Liverpool
can hear
putting
you,
him up for sale. Club side wanting him. Club sides. So Real Madrid is the closest of them all, but still on speculations for now. Okay. All
So,
right.
My final word. Liverpool has it this time. No club is contesting it with us. We win the league, whether the devil likes it or not. We
Okay.
win the league.
I hope you win it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, let's see how it goes. Ikechukwu, he said Liverpool wins the league. Are you buying to that?
It's actually their league to lose at this point. I mean, almost 15 points above Man City at this point if they win their game. 11 points over Arsenal.
Yeah.
So what else do they need?
Okay, who's home? Are you here? Yeah, welcome to the show. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, good evening. What's your name?
Ike Chukwu, my man.
I greet you,
Yeah.
my man.
Ike, this one, I'm not gonna agree with you. Kopama is all well. Kopama is number one. I'm not gonna agree this one with you.
You no go agree say in
much.
wait, make I ask you. You no go agree say Kopama no be world class,
Hello?
or you no go agree say Lama better passer. Which one?
You know better player. You know better.
Okay, boy, I agree say no be world
Kopama
class.
is number one.
But you agree say no be world class.
Hello?
Hello.
Is Kopama a world class?
I hear you.
Good news. Hello? Let me check up because time. Let's see. Good evening, Kizzy K and EK. How are you guys doing today? We're very well. I hope all is well. Please add me to the group. Kelechi Promotion. A lot of people want to be on the group. EK, we have to pick up on that job. Good evening, Kizzy K and Mr. Ikechukwu. You guys are great. As for me, Kopama is not a world class, but he will get there. Mr. Paulinus from Isolo. All right, who's home? Welcome to the show.
Hello, good evening. Major calling back.
Okay, quick one.
Ikechukwu, please define world class for us. So when you say Kopama is not a world class player, please define that world class player.
Okay. Let me.
Define it for us.
I'll just give you just two criteria.
Quickly.
One, a player that has cemented a first team jersey for his national team. Two, a player that has led his team to glory. Which of them has Kopama done?
Okay, Kopama has done that separately. Last season, you know where we were last season before he brought us to number.
Did you win a trophy?
And you know, I mean, even we don't win a trophy.
That's what I'm saying now.
Okay. Allow the magic. Can I step into this conversation, right? I'll come into this, but hopefully for tomorrow I'll analyze it. You don't need to win a trophy to be a world class. First of all, let's start. Harry Kane is an example, but hold on. Harry Kane is an example of what I'm trying to say, but I'll explain it. Ikechukwu is not. You might be going contrary to me, but tomorrow we can talk about it. No longer. Thank you so much. Allow the major. We need to go. All right, Ikechukwu, please let's celebrate someone very special to us. If not for any reason, you already know. What's that? What you said? I will not do it. I will not lie for you.
I will not lie for you.
Do you know he's a married man?
Yes, I want to believe so.
So
because
he's married to Miriam Ajao, the A+ CEO, and also today as well, Suleyat Adiola, his friend as well, the friend to Oluwashimilore. They are both +1 today. I love you. Give them your own wish, then I'll do my own. What's your wish for them? Now, you wish for yourself, and I'm going to wish on behalf of the station and on behalf of all of us right here.
Okay.
And that's for Madam Miriam, Mrs. Miriam Ajao, the wife of Oluwashimilore. She's +1 today, and also King, what's the name? Okay, Adiola Suleyat. Let's go quickly.
Okay, so Miss Miriam Adiola, you know, so I know if you lie for you.
All right, go on. Thank you.
See, Oluwashimilore really care about you. I think that's exactly why he brought it.
Let me hold you there because you need to go. The world news is coming for 6. From all of us right here on VOP 90.5 FM, Macy's, Miriam Ajao, and also Suleyat Adiola. We are wishing you all of the best today. Happy birthday, long life. We wish you all that money, all that life has got to offer. Better word. Enjoy the rest of your day. Long life and prosperity. Without God, there is no me. And there is nothing wrong in starting small, but there's everything wrong when you settle for less. Keep dreaming big. Work hard to make it a reality. My name is Kizzy K. TG, let's go, mama.